Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope your Thursday morning is going well. It's a beautiful day here in McDonough, Georgia this morning. Weather lady says we might have a few showers, but I don't think so. Um, had a bunch yesterday, a lot of rain. Good gosh, a lot of rain. But it's looking good today. So let's see. If you guys see me wince once in a while like that, my back is killing me. Um, had to ship a couple of them big old heavy things I have to pack in crates, and man, now I'm just getting too old for that stuff. So Advil is going to be my friend again today. Looks like. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Dave Clemens in the house from awesome Brooklyn, Michigan. Rainy up there, looks like. Yeah, good to see you, Dave. Steve in Toronto. He says, "Save my seat. I'll be back." Okay, we'll be right here. Larry Galt's in the house. Good morning, friends. 59 clear blue skies, headed to 86. Yep. Good to see you, Larry. There's old Dwayne over on Facebook from fabulous Cornwall, Ontario. Good to see you, Dwayne. Troy Pritchard's in the house. Good morning, everybody. He says, "Happy Thursday, soggy Sheridan, Michigan." Yeah, there's Hitch. Says, "Good morning, everybody." 72 and thunderstorms. Man, am I the only one that's got a pretty day? So many people got rain. Paul Stewart. Happy Thursday, gray and overcast in Pennsylvania. All right. Good to see you, Paul. Earl Walker says 52 going to 55. That ain't much of a jump, Earl. 3 lousy degrees. Come on, you can do better than that. Uh, oh, looky here. Paul said he finally got stimulated. Wow, that's great. Congratulations. Janet Moore's here. How you doing, Janet? Good to see you. Paul Camp's in the house. Rainy, cloudy, and 41 here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. All righty. Let's see. Another Michigander here. Let's see. Jim Sinicola says rainy today here in Midland, Michigan. All righty. Let's see here. Have I missed anybody? Oh, there's Kevin Ells. How you doing, Kevin? Doug Sisk in the house. How you doing, Doug? Hope you're doing well this morning. Bob Sims from across the pond. How you doing, Bob? Good to see you. Doc Whitaker. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Wilson Rubonham is here. How you doing, Wilson? Portal Woodworks. That's my buddy David down there. How you doing? Robert Brooks in the house. How you doing, Robert? Good to see you on here. Mike Sills says, "Good morning, everyone." Ryan Ballard, the Solar Man from Maryland. There you go. Paul Camp says, "Pain is when your mind says, yes, you can do it, and your body says, no, you can't." Yeah. I knew I didn't want to do it, but, I had to. I had to get them shipped. George H. Rothfuss is in the house. He's talking about some more rain up there in Michigan. Man. Darren Birds is here. Says, "Morning, everyone." Steve Gronsky's in the house. Says morning all bright, sunshine today, headed to near 80. Yeah, there's somebody with some sunshine. Ryan says getting between 1 and 3 inches of rain today. Yeah, well, I don't know. You may be getting some of the stuff that I got yesterday. I don't know which way it went. But, man, we got a ton of it yesterday. Twice. We got it, I think the first batch hit around 1 o'clock or so. I mean, buckets, just buckets of rain. And then I thought, okay, it's gone. And then it cleared up a little bit. It wasn't too bad. And then later on that evening, it did it again. Lots of rain. Ronald Cool's in the house. How you doing, Ronald? Bart Bixel, good to see you, buddy. Good. Glad you're on here. Let's see if I missed anybody. There's Mike Reynolds. How you doing, Mike? Says good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Yes, sir. Johnny's in the house. Morning off from Goodyear, Arizona. Sunny and 102. Gosh, that's hot. That is hot. All righty. I think I'm caught up there for a minute on the comments. Today is April 30th. Can y'all believe it? This year has just, well, they all do, but this year in particular has flown by to me. We're already 4 months in. Tomorrow will be May the 1st. And the big news today is, at least in these here parts, our Governor Brian Kemp, had originally set the shelter at home thing for like the middle of April 15th or something like that. And then he extended it to April 30th, which is today. So it ends at midnight tonight. And now the big hubbub is, is he going to extend it or is he going to let it go or what? I feel like he's probably going to say, nah, we don't need to do it anymore. Just because he's already the other day created a stink when he said he was going to open things up. So we'll see what happens. Probably not going to affect me much anyway. I do what I need to do, and don't worry about anything else. So, all right, let's see. Paul says direct deposit. He put his info in the IRS website about 3 weeks ago. Okay, I haven't done that. And I haven't been stimulated. I don't know if I get a check or not. Don't really care. There's Mary Mallory from Danville. How you doing, Mary? Hope you're doing well. Can't wait to start seeing some project pics posted on the Facebook group from you. Sure, we'll see some of those soon. Rob Schuster's in the house. How you doing, Rob? Good to see you. Dean says, made it. All righty, good to see you, Dean. Yeah. Paul says he would take some of the warmer temps, but not quite 102. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's pretty hot. And I know here in Georgia, we're going to have plenty of days like that in the coming months. So I'm in no hurry to get that hot. Johnny Snell says, morning, all made it to the office. So he's done his commute this morning. I think you might have a commute like I do, Johnny. Yeah, my commute's probably less than 50 feet, I guess. Steve Toronto says, I kind of think Trump threw Kemp under the bus. Not too familiar, am I wrong? He didn't do Kemp any favors. I don't think. I don't know. Paul says, Dave, do you see the high humidity like we do here in Indiana? Well, kind of. It can get really humid and sticky here, but I don't think it's as bad as Indiana. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I've lived in Indiana. I've been gone there from there since December of '81. So I've been way down here way longer than I have ever lived up there. But I can still remember it being pretty humid, sticky, muggy. But it gets that way here sometimes. I just hate to see because when Johnny's talking about the 102 temperature, and out there in Arizona, they always say, "Oh, it's a dry heat." It's not so bad. It's a dry heat. Well, when we have it in Georgia, it's not a dry heat. It's freaking hot. That's what it is. And it's like you get out, walk from here to the mailbox and back, and you'd be drenched. So yeah. Rob says 72 outside right now, headed to 105. That's a big jump, man. Big old jump. Bart says he has the same commute, 50 feet. That's the best kind, ain't it? Yeah. Yeah, I love my commute now. Now this is interesting. Mary Mallory says, I grew up in Georgia, not far from you. It is much more humid, much longer in Georgia. Yeah, you're right. It's humid longer because it just it don't stay hot in Indiana as long as it does here. And I could be remembering it wrong because, like I said, I've been down here a long, long time. So I'm a transplanted Yankee. Um, let's see. Dave says Kent made up his own mind and Trump wasn't happy about it. Let the governors run their state as they see fit. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Paul Camp says, at the moment, I'm getting 6 weeks to the gallon of gas. Yeah. I tell you what, even not counting this crazy Corona thing, I have always, when I fill up my truck, because my little work truck, it's a Ford Super, what do you call it? F-250 Super Duty, 8-foot bed. It's a big truck, and it's got a big tank. In fact, the tank on it is twice as big as what's on my Explorer. But it doesn't matter. If I fill up either one of those vehicles, I almost have to worry about the gas going bad before I burn it all up. Because I go a long time between fill-ups. Long time. Doc says, no, you're right, Dave. Still that way in Indiana. Wait 5 minutes. It'll change. Yeah. Dean says, where there are hardwood trees, there's high humidity. Okay. Well, we got hardwoods. My whole backyard back here is all oaks and poplars and stuff like that. Big old oak trees back there. Jim says, let's see, did I miss something? He says, just as long as the governors don't trample. Oh, okay. Yeah, talking about governors. Don't trample on the rights. Yeah. And you know about that in Michigan, don't you, Jim? Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't particularly happy with the comments our president said about Brian Kemp. But, you know, I got a lot of agreement there, looks like. Johnny says, high humidity kills me. I will take triple digit temps before 78 with high humidity. I don't feel like I can never dry off. Too sticky. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Yeah, I got a bunch of folks agreeing with you there, Jim. And let's see. That one's from Michigan. Dave's from Michigan, I believe. So Wilson's not. He's from Arkansas, I think. Trying to remember where all you guys live. It's hard for me to keep up with y'all. But yeah, so what do you think? Well, in your states, and I know we've been talking about Michigan and some of you from Oklahoma, stuff like that, Arizona. What's the current status of the stay-at-home thing? Are you going to be staying at home, shelter in place? You know, is there any any of those crazy things like they arrest you if you go outside and stuff like that, or are they starting to get a little bit Wilson says Oklahoma. Yeah, that's right. I should have remembered that because I just had to type your address the other day. Well, Arkansas, Oklahoma, they're kind of close, aren't they? I don't know where I got Arkansas from. Troy says it's supposed to be 2 more weeks. Janet sums it up pretty good here. Says 90s and high humidity in Indiana is like trying to breathe through a wet sock. Yeah, that sounds about right. Wilson says Oklahoma is pretty much opening tomorrow. Good. Having a meeting of the minds today. Yeah. Okay. Florida, says Hitch, is opening up Monday. Restaurants and retail stores, no barbers yet. Beaches opened yesterday. Yeah. That's good. Here in Indiana, we are waiting for the new update from the governor tomorrow. Okay. All right. He was born in Arkansas. Okay. Well, I must have had you confused with somebody else. And then once you said Oklahoma, I'm like, yeah, because I think Collinsville, I think that's what it is, isn't it? Doug says, I see places opening no matter what the order, and I think that will happen across the country. Yeah, I think so too. I think, people are starting to take a good look at the numbers, and they're just not adding up, I don't think. That's my 2 cents for it. You can take it or leave it, like you do everything I say on here. But there's still a lot of people that want to push it's too soon. Well, it ain't too soon for Home Depot, Walmart, and Costco, and Sam's Club, and all that. Go by one of them places sometime and look at all those people in there. So might as well open everything up, because if you're going to have certain essential places open and then they're just going to be running around helter-skelter like that, might as well open up everything. Let these poor guys with the small businesses get back to trying to make some money. Good Lord. It's just not fair, really. I mean, they should have said, instead of saying, well, you have to close your business, they'd have been smarter if they'd have said, well, you have to come up with some kind of a social distancing plan, only allow so many people in the store because that's what the UPS store did. When all this hit, they followed the CDC guidelines, and they had a sign out front that says, only 8 customers in the store at any one time. You walk in the door and there's tape on the floor. There's tape around the thing, and for the most part, people, did that. I've been down the UPS store now, I don't know how many times since all this. I've been to Home Depot a couple of times. I've been to Ace Hardware 2 or 3 times. You just got stuff to do. You got to do it. I don't want to sit at, me personally, I don't want to sit at home and go, well, I'm safe. I'm broke and I don't know where my next meal's coming from, but I'm safe. It's all about risk. So, customers will determine when to open. Yeah. I missed you, Paul. Sorry. The small business owners can only stay closed so long, or just simply go out of business. Yeah. Yeah, because the little stimulus thing they're throwing at them, that's not enough to, that's crumbs. I tell you what, I just feel incredibly blessed that, for whatever reason, I do my little thing at home, and I really thought that when all this hit, I'm thinking, well, people are out of work. They're going to start running out of money, or they're at least going to say, well, I don't have the money to spend on, this CNC I was going to buy, or this, some of the other stuff I sell. We got to buy groceries. We've got to make the house payment and all that stuff. But I have had this April, and this is the last day, I've had the best month so far this year, right now in April. So I feel incredibly blessed to, like I said, it hadn't bothered me at all. In fact, it's been great for me. But I still don't like everything closed up, Let's see here. Lowe's and Menards will demand a face mask starting Monday before entering the store. Is that just in Indiana or everywhere? Because it's probably going to be a long time before I go in Lowe's again anyway. They're not on my my happy list right now. The federal guidelines are strictly a CYA, and we all know what that means. No states are following. Yeah. It's kind of sad that this corona supposedly only spreads in small mom and pop shops, not the grocery stores and big box stores. Not saying that it's good either way. It's just wrong. Yeah, that's what I mean. Publix. I have not been in my Publix grocery for probably 3 months. But the UPS store that I go to is right next door. I mean, it's a strip mall, and there's Publix, and then there's a bunch of other little shops on each side of them. Well, UPS store is right to the left of the Publix. So when I go to Publix, I can't help but see all those cars in the parking lot, and then people going in and out and in and out. Half of them got masks, half of them don't. So yeah, it's okay to go there. It's okay to go to Home Depot. It's okay to go to Lowe's, Sam's Club, Costco, all the big essential places. But yeah, don't go to your mom and pop store. We're all going to die. So I don't know. We'll see. Dwayne says, have you made any more bread? No, but I'm thinking I might make some today. Thinking I might. If for no other reason, just to get the house smelling good. Because, man, when you make that stuff, the whole house, especially when you go out in the shop and you're out there working, you come back in, it's like, man, it smells like a bakery in here. I love it. Flu is still killing 10 times more. We old folks just need to be careful. Don't go around sick people. Exactly. And that's why I get a flu shot every year. Wild Bill Larson's in the house. How you doing, Bill? Good to see you here, buddy. Dean says, it's not the 20-somethings with 3 kids to feed buying the Gatton. It's us old buggers with no mortgages or debts or kids. At least I assume so. I think it's probably a mixed bag, Dean, but I don't know. A lot of times when people order, I don't really know how old they are or if they got 14 kids or anything like that. Costco requiring face masks too. I just don't know about that. I mean, whether I agree with it or not. I mean, I think if I walked into a place and they says you have to put this mask on before you go in here, I'd probably just turn around and go back home or go to their competitor or something. I haven't wore a mask anywhere I go. Mike Reynolds says, what do you think will be the new normal? I don't think there is going to be a new normal. At least there won't be for Dave. That's all I can say. There might be a new normal for all the rest of y'all, but there won't be for Dave. Dave's going back to the old normal. Y'all can come with me if you want, or you can go try out that new normal. But what I've seen of the new normal, I don't like. So I'm not going to the new normal. I'm going to stick to the old normal. Marty Hempsel's in the house. Where can one buy a mask? I don't know because I haven't bought any. Maybe somebody else will chime in here and answer that. Or if you if you get out and go to one of these stores that require you to wear a mask, I guess that you don't give it back to them when you leave, right? I don't know. Troy says, Menards in Michigan already have a security company at the entrance forcing people to wear a mask. Well, since you're in Michigan, that doesn't surprise me. From what I've heard about some of the things your governor's done up there. Had to order some yeast from Amazon. Yeah, that's where I got. Well, some of it I got from Kroger when I did an online order and had them deliver from Kroger's. But then I also found some. It wasn't the Fleischmann's though; it was Red Star or something. That's what I got off of Amazon. So I got plenty of yeast right now. Yeah. What do you mean we? You did, Doug, because it's your picture that you posted that made me go, yeah, I want to do that. Only little did I know that you were doing it without a bread maker. I got to have automation in my life, I got to have something that does it for me. John N says, did you hear about one of the states suing China over this? How do you sue China? They don't even go by any of our copyright and intellectual property laws. I don't think that's just like, that's just symbolic there or something. There's nothing going to happen there. I don't know how you sue China. Don't see that happening with any success. Are we going to do this lockdown thing every year? I wouldn't be surprised if they don't try it. They being whoever, the different governments and stuff. I think some of them actually are on a power trip. They're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. We can throw out some scary shit and people will stay in their houses. We can control them a lot easier. So, yeah. They need to make fresh baked bread air freshener to save caloric intake. Yeah. Yeah, that would make a good air freshener, wouldn't it? Wilson says, I'm an old bugger, Dean. I'll be 69 tomorrow. Well, happy birthday tomorrow. We'll be sure and sing to you tomorrow on the coffee sessions. I'm going to tune up now. Let's see here. Dave Clemens says, I think that it's going to be a requirement across the board. Okay. Old dogs don't like new tricks. Yeah. This old dog don't. Sometimes I do, but most use a bandana. Okay. Remember back in the old days, it used to be if you had a bandana over your mouth, it's because you're getting ready to rob something. How do they tell the difference now, whether you're in there shopping or trying to steal from them? Must be pretty hard to tell. Yeah. I could see an issue arising if someone cannot get a mask but needs some essentials. Yeah. Well, if they've got the Gestapo at the door and you go to enter and they hand you if they're supplying the mask, okay, then who follows them around to make sure they put it on properly? Because, just because they hand you a mask that you have to wear this, can you just wear it on top of your head or what, I just see all kinds of problems with that. People getting in trouble and probably getting arrested for something silly. That's just me thinking out loud. Mike says he doesn't like the thought of the new normal either. Well, reject it then. Yeah. We can decide, we can decide what the new normal is, or what the old normal is, or what normal is, period. We can decide that, not anybody else. So, all right, I've been yakking here way too long, you guys. Ain't nobody said, hey, Dave, your thing went off. Time to get out of here. Dave's been making bread for about a week now. Awesome. It says, wonder if banks will ever allow customers back inside. I laugh at that only because I go to my bank maybe twice a year. And even then, I go to the drive up. I haven't seen the inside of my bank in years. And the only time because every once in a while, I get a check for something. Like when I take the dogs to the vet, I used to, when I'd buy up their stuff, I'd get they'd fill out the thing for the company that makes the flea and tick stuff or whatever. And then they'd mail a check, months later, and it'd be for like $12 or something. So I'd take it over there and, go to the drive up one. That's the only time I go to the bank, if I get some silly check like that. And now they don't even do that. They do the little, what do you call them? Little cards. All right, I'm going to get out of here, guys, because it's I'm burning daylight here. Sun must have went behind the cloud. It's not. All right, well, listen, y'all. Don't let this. Don't let this Corona stuff get you down. I said from the beginning we're going to get through this, and we are. And we're just about there, I think. I think we are. Bill Larson says, I won't be doing this again. I'm not giving up my freedom for anyone. Yeah. I think a lot of people have seen that we've done, we've tried to do the right thing, which is follow rules and stuff. But now we're seeing that, yeah, some of these rules were pretty silly. So anyway, that's my 2 cents worth, folks. Don't. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all get out there and have a great Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday, Wilson Rubottom's birthday. So everybody come back. We'll have a party and sing to him. Have a good one, y'all. See you.